Okay, very controversial topic, listener. It's not that I haven't had the same feelings you have in that regard, but there's some things we have to talk about also. People that are just Tyson lovers will say, he moved his head and he slipped and he did this all in his prime. But Tyson didn't really move his head to slip punches. He moved his head more as a body rhythm, right? He wasn't really slipping punches that way. But you have to look at his biggest wins. His two biggest wins were Larry Holmes and Michael Smiggs. And, if you take those two biggest wins, he's beating, two heavyweights and one light heavyweight really in a really important era. And you got to give him credit for that. Yeah, he cleaned up the rest of them, Bone Crusher Smith. Tim Witherspoon never fought. But all the fat, lazy heavyweights, he beat most of them too. So, I'm not going to say he's the most overrated of all time, but certainly some people think he had more skills than he did. But all we can do is fight in our time. It's a little like Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano beat Ezra Charles, Jersey Joe Walcott, Archie Moore, and there was no one else for him to fight. But people are like, well, the way he moved and he wasn't that good. I mean, the man retired undefeated. So you have to live in your era, and what are you going to do about that? There's nothing you can do about it. You can only fight who's in front of you. And if they give you fights to manipulate your career in a better way, well, that's what managers do for the money. Read my book, Warrior of the Light.